Hey everyone, this is Laura from Extraordinary Adventures, and I am here today to talk to you about the differences between a small ship luxury cruising versus cruising a luxury experience on a ship within a ship concept on a mass market cruise line. So we often get phone calls from prospective clients who want to know what the differences is. They want to know which one's better, which one's worse, and there are reasons why you would want both. So let me explain the main differences as to why you would want one versus the other. Hey everybody, this is Laura and Scott from Extraordinary Adventures Cruise and Travel, and we are interrupting the video you are currently watching to let you know that not only do we create videos like this, we are also cruise travel agents.
Yes, we are.
So if you are looking to book a cruise, we would love to help you. Reach us at any of the information below.
Call us, email us, check us out on the web, Instagram, you name it, we're there.
We'd love to help you plan your next extraordinary adventure. But before I actually do that, I want to explain for some people who might not know what a ship within a ship concept is that on larger mass market cruise lines, there is an area in the ship that's a designated space for certain guests. For example, in NCL, it's the Haven. In MSC, it's the Yacht Club. And what this basically is that when you book into these areas, you get a more luxury experience than the rest of the ship does. You often get priority embarkation and debarkation at each port. You often get your beverage packages included or upgraded beverage packages. You get a butler who takes care of everything that you might need. You have your own private concierge to help you make specialty dining reservations. You often get access to like the thermal spa. You have your own private restaurant where you could eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have your own private pool area and lounge area. You get priority special like seating at all of the shows and in the theater, stuff like that. It's just it's an upgraded experience. And I'll tell you, having sailed on these upgrade experiences, they're definitely worth it. They're definitely worth it. But what the difference is between the two and why you would want one or the other is that, for example, on the smaller, more luxury ships, they may not have like a full Broadway show. Generally, luxury ships are smaller because they're more obviously luxury. And so they handle fewer passengers, usually anywhere between like 100 passengers to like 1,000, whereas like a mass market cruise line can handle anywhere from like 3,000 to like 5,000, 6,000 passengers. So the ships are smaller, and so they generally don't have the space for like a full Broadway show with the entire, all the different sets. They have amazing singers and dancers, don't get me wrong, but if you are a person who is like really looking to see like the entire show of Grease or the entire show of whatever show you're looking for, the smaller luxury lines are not going to have that. Also, the smaller luxury lines aren't going to have like a rock climbing wall or like a flow rider or a whole like arcade with virtual reality and escape rooms. Those are just certain things like a luxury line would not have, but a mass market cruise line would. And so you could leave the ship within a ship concept area. You could leave your area and go and enjoy the theater, or go and enjoy the flow rider or the zip lining or the rock climbing. So you have access to those amenities that you might not get on a smaller, more luxury ship. So that's one of the main reasons why you would want to do one of those. So if you have a lot of kids and the kids want to be able to go and do all of those different things, but you want personally like a more luxury experience, you might want to consider the ship within a ship concept so that you can have your cake and eat it too, basically. Your kids can do one thing, you can do another, and you still get that luxury experience. One reason why you would want the luxury cruise line as opposed to one of the mass market is the sheer quantity of people. I've mentioned it already. The smaller luxury ships have only between like 100 to 1,000 passengers, while the larger ships have 3,000 to 6,000 passengers. So it's a very different experience on each ship. Also, because it is a smaller ship, they can often get into smaller ports. So the destinations, if you are a person who's sailed a lot on mass market cruise lines and you're like, I've been there, I've done that 1,000 times, I want to go somewhere unique and different. Well, the smaller ships have access to get into some of the smaller ports that the larger ships just can't get to. So if you're looking for a different destination or somewhere unique, you might want to go with a more luxury experience. One other reason why you might want a luxury cruise line as opposed to one of the mass market cruise lines is because they are so they're smaller. Their level of service is definitely increased. For example, we were recently on a Seabourn cruise, and we were talking with someone, and we mentioned a dessert. They didn't make that dessert. It wasn't on their menu or anything like that. But the very next day, the dessert magically appeared in front of us. So it's just like we were blown away. I mean, like it's just those little touches that a mass market cruise line can just not do, whereas the luxury cruise line can. So that's just something to think about, is that the differences in the level of service that you get on each cruise line. One other main reason why you would want to do a more luxury experience is that the entire ship is luxury. Whereas in the larger ship, you have that one area that's luxury. On the luxury ship, everything is luxury. So there is no showing your SeaPass card at each bar to get a beverage. They all know you. Everything is included often. So you don't have to show your card at each venue. They just automatically bring it to you. And on the Seabourn cruise that we were just recently on, at lots of events, they actually had just bottles of wine sitting out that you could help yourself. So there wasn't even like a bartender at all. If you wanted a glass of wine, you poured yourself a glass of wine. So those are really the biggest differences. It's the amenities. It's what you want. It's the ports of call that they go to. And the fact that you may get amazing service in the yacht club or in the Haven. But if you go to the smaller ships, the more luxury ships, you get that service everywhere. So no, you may not get the Broadway shows with all the sets, but you will get top class service with very unique and interesting ports of call in an amazing environment. So the differences are different. They definitely are. And it's just up to you as to which one you want to do. Both are excellent. I've done both. I think both are great. They are good for different reasons. So if you are interested in either one, you can give us a call and we can work through the differences, on the phone with you and help you to come up with which one would be best for you. So I hope that helped. If you do have any questions, drop a comment below, or you can also email us. But that's it for now. Bye, guys.